Oh, hi guys. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Fritz. So here's another video about ILR application or indefinite leave to remain settlement application. So I have done like 3 separate videos already. I've got this timeline of my ILR application, life in the UK test, everything you need to know about that, and all the supporting documents that I submitted. For my ILR application, I also shared that in another video, so you don't want to miss out those videos. So if you want, you can visit those videos and you can check them all at the description down below, and hopefully those videos will help you a lot with your ILR application. But in today's video, I am going to talk about the online application forms. So hopefully this will guide you on how to fill in those forms, and yeah, it will make your life easier, hopefully. So shall we start? Yeah, but before that, intro. So I've got my application form printed out here. Before that, I just want to clear things up. I am not an immigration counselor nor an immigration lawyer or whatever you call it. I am just an ordinary man standing in front of you making a vlog because I just happened to lived here in the UK for 5 years already, and I just happen to have gone through the ILR application myself. So I am just here making a video to help you out with your ILR settlement application. So yeah, just a quick background. So yeah, I have lived here for 5 years already, and I arrived here like 22nd of January 2015. So fast forward to 5 years, it's 2020, and I received my ILR indefinite leave to remain settlement last 8th of January 2020. If you want to know more about the timeline of my actual application from the day I arrived here in the UK, you can check it out on the video. I will put it on the iCard or put it in the description box on this video. Now I'm going to give you like a quick guide on how to fill in your application form online for your application. So again, there are a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot, but I didn't do my research, but I only encountered two kinds of application form, types of application forms. So on my case, it's I'm holding a tier 2 visa, so I completed a set O application form, and I encountered another one, set M. It depends on your immigration status before you actually even apply for your ILR. So yeah, because different types of application, I presume, has different type of questions, of course, depending on your immigration status here in the UK. Does that make any sense? So yeah, so let's start. First part, the personal information. So you just have to fill it in. It's so easy. It's a personal information, so you know yourself. So you know what to fill in each of the questions. So I'm trying to look for some questions that are difficult to answer maybe. But since it's personal information, you know the answer. You know yourself better than I am. So title, given names, family name, and your email address. So this one for me, so provide your postal address. So that's your current address here in the UK. Is this where you live? Yes. So when did you start living at this address? So yeah. So you have to remember when you started living in the address, on your current address. I lived here ever since 5 years ago, March 2015. So we never changed address. So same address, same house, same housemates as well. So what is your gender, relationship status, single of course. Nationality details. So you know that I'm from the Philippines, so I put nationality as Philippines, country of birth Philippines. Yeah, place of birth, yes. In the place of birth, I think you have to put the same one as what is shown in your passport. Yeah, and date of birth. So do you have valid passport? Yes, yes, yes. National identity card. I don't have a valid national identity card, so I tick no. Yes, that's it. So how many days, weeks, months, or years have you lived at this address? So 58 months. So I choose months, then years, so that's it. So 5 years, just compute it. How many months? Where do you use the telephone number? And your telephone number, of course, your UK telephone number. Since you first entered the UK, have you had any absences from the UK? So here we go. So absences from the UK. So for you to be able to qualify for the ILR application, you have to have lived here in the UK continuously for 5 years. Well, continuously means that you haven't spent like 180 days straight away from UK. So yes, so that's the requirement. So if you had your short vacations back home or had some holiday in some European countries like 4 days, 5 days, and 1 month, as long as you don't reach that 180 days, you are qualified to apply for the ILR settlement. So that's considered a continuous 5 years residence here in the UK. So after you tick yes, so there are travel history here. Have you ever been refused, something like that? No, 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 no. Other histories, travel histories. Deportation, refusal, no, not for those, not for me, but I don't know to you. So other history, like for crimes, terrorism, of course not. Immigration status, when did you first enter the UK? So yeah, as what I've told you, 22nd of January 2015. I'm already here, so it's been yeah, a long and fruitful years, 5 years here in the UK. So have you spent any of your 2 or 3 5-year continuous period enter or remain in the Crown dependencies? Crown dependencies, you know, the I forgot now, but it's all in the Life in the UK handbook. So if you have already reviewed for your test, so you know those Crown dependencies. Is it Isle of Man? And there's another one, I forgot now, sorry. So in the immigration history, it will ask you the countries you visit or travel through when absent from the UK and Crown dependencies. So this will ask about all your holidays back home, all your vacations in some EU countries. I know some of you has already toured around Europe. You've been everywhere around Europe, like Paris. Yes, that's the first what? That's the first destination if you are in Europe. Paris. Oh my god, I have a big booger. Excuse me. I hope it didn't show in my other videos. So something like that. So it will ask you when you left UK and when you did return in the UK. So that's it. In my case, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot. 12 UK absences for the past 5 years. But I haven't spent like 180 days in each of those absences, so I qualified for the ILR application. So that's it. You need to keep track on those vacations you have. So what I did for this, because of course there are immigration stamps on your passport. So base it on your passport. When did you arrive here? When did you return in the UK? And when you left UK? You need to put it on here, the exact date. And you can also check your Instagram. So yes, when I want to check the order of my vacations, I just check my Instagram and check the dates when I posted it. So it's easier for me to track it on my passport, which countries, which dates of this, and which countries. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean again. Conviction and other penalties. No, not for me. And sponsor, this one. So it will ask for a sponsor license number. So yes, you can get this from your employer who give you the sponsorship. Then immigration details. My battery is running low now, so I'm just gonna do this really quick. Immigration details, date you lived there for. Philippines. So English language. So this one, have you previously been granted leave to remain under Tier 2 as a doctor, dentist, nurse, or midwife and pass an English language assessment accepted by the relevant regulated professional body as a requirement of registration? So since I worked here as a nurse, I had my registration with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, the NMC. So one of the requirements before you become a nurse here is the IELTS. So they still acknowledge that English requirement. So I did still have the report form. So I included it in those supporting documents when I had my appointment. So yes, I know it's been 5 years, I think 7 years ago already since I got the result, but they still acknowledge that. So current status, you also need your national insurance number with you when you started. I'm getting pressured now because my battery is running low. So you need to have your NI number, immigration status, biometric resident permit details. You need to have that BRP with you as well, the recent one, because it will ask for the permit number, issued and expiry date, knowledge of language and life in the UK. So it will ask you about the unique reference number. It's on the form, on the pass form that they will give to you if you pass the LITOC test. And your home and finances, current pay, weekly hours worked, finance, no, documents, no. And after that, after filling it in, mandatory documents and the payment and consent. You know that the consent I'm talking about, you can check out my video about the requirements or the documents that I submitted. So I made another video, separate video about the documents, and I think I did talk about the consent form for this. So that's it. That's how you fill in the the Set O application form for your ILR settlement application. So yes, so I hope this one helps you out with your filling in your application form. And after you filled in your application form, you can book your appointment with UK services and UK visa and immigration services. I think that's the service points. Yeah, that's when your documents will be scanned, your photo taken, and your biometrics, fingerprints, everything taken as well. Yeah, that's all it, guys. So good luck for your ILR application, and I hope all these videos will help you a lot in preparation for your ILR application. So best of luck, and yeah, see you on my next videos, guys. And stay connected with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button, and you may also want to click the notification bell so you get notified if I posted some new videos on my YouTube channel. That's it. And what else? You can also connect with me on my Instagram account at fritz.sngmate.